Good afternoon. I'm hand shooting this because I just got these graphs today. I'm going to have to really back away from this. See them taped to the door there? The really tall one's a Ford Model T, and the one that's on the right of it is a CD equals 0.28 body form, which is a Nissan Leaf. Of course, my camera's all geeking out, but anyway. So, let's see if we can't back up here a little bit. There we are. Now, the thing about the Nissan Leaf is that it's taking about 3 or 4 more horsepower than a Tesla Model 3 to do normal highway speeds. By that I mean ranges 55 to 75 miles per hour. And so it's interesting to compare it to this graph right here on the board, which is a Tesla Model 3. And so, for example, let's see if we can't look this up for you. 75 miles per hour, it's going to take roughly 20 kilowatts for a Tesla Model 3 to do 75 miles per hour. But a Nissan Leaf is going to take 22.5 kilowatts. And the multiplier is 1.341 times the kilowatts gives you horsepower. So it's definitely going to take about 3.5 more horsepower to do 75 miles per hour. Of course, the Model T is just off the charts, as you can see. It's I don't even have anything for 75 miles per hour because there's no point in it. However, it would take 178 horsepower to do 100 miles per hour in a Model T. Yeah, but that's only theoretical or hypothetical, because there's just no way you could safely get up to that speed with the steering gear and suspension and everything. But at the speeds that it is capable of, because we talked about an electric Model T or Model E, it could reach 60 miles per hour, in which case it would take 44 horsepower or 32.9 kilowatts to do that. And it, I was talking about using a 49 horsepower motor out of a Ford C-Max Energy. And that's the electric motor, of course. But more typically, you're going to see speeds of no more than 40 miles per hour in a standard Model T, which takes 16.2 horsepower. So I think their top speed's about 37 is what they claim. So you definitely would have to replace the engine in a Model T with an electric motor or something to go faster. And to reach 50 miles per hour, which is probably as fast as you'd really ever want to go in that body form, you'd need 27.7 horsepower. So there you have it. One of the points I'm trying to make with these videos is it's comparative aerodynamics, of course. And that, so the Tesla Model 3 with a 0.23 drag coefficient is 0.05 slipperier than a Nissan Leaf. And so a Nissan Leaf takes 3 or 4 more horsepower to do 75 miles per hour. And of course we talked about putting a boat tail and wheel covers on a Model 3, trying to get the drag coefficient down to 0.179, and in which case it would be capable of 100 miles per gallon at 100 miles per hour. And again, I haven't figured out the horsepower for this yet, but it looks like it's taking around 17 kilowatts to do 75 miles per hour, whereas a stock Model T takes about stock Model 3 takes about 20 horsepower or 20 kilowatts. So there you have it. This lowering the drag simply reduces the amount of horsepower or kilowatts it takes to go at highway speeds, and it's not that big a factor once you get down below 50 miles per hour. The rolling resistance becomes a much bigger factor at speeds below 50, as you can see in these graphs. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this now. This is not, I'm going to actually have to crunch a lot more numbers and do a more formal presentation. This one's only about 7 minutes long, and I'm just making this up as I go along. So, it's John Gilkison here, signing out. These graphs were provided to me by Philip R. Knox from Sanger, Texas. He's our on-the-road aerodynamicist, and there's plenty to work with here. I'd like to see a 0.33 graph, because Phil sent me 2 pages of aerodynamic drag tables for some of your more known cars, and most of the cars out there are around 0.32, 0.33, not 0.28. Actually, the Nissan Leaf is kind of slippery, not compared to a Model 3. But anyway, a 0.33 graph would really help pin down where most cars live, and that's what I've been talking to him about. So anyway, we'll see you on down the road. John Gilkison here, signing out. Bye-bye.